Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, if you hate your job, okay, and you really want to start your own thing, what is some of the cheapest businesses that you possibly can start? Well, one of the things about it, you have to understand that in terms of a business, do you want to invest into a franchise or do you actually want a business that you can pass on to your kid? Now, here's the thing about it. I tell people about franchises, and I'm going to tell you some of the cheapest businesses that you can make money from that operate 24/7. Now, with franchises, okay, you have to follow their rules, all right? And granted, there are some cheap franchises out here, but the thing about it, you're growing their brand, you're growing their business, you're building their legacy, okay? And granted, yeah, you are making money, and yeah, it's a successful franchise and stuff like that, but you're still growing their brand. Okay, they still call the shots, they still make the rules. So if they want to change prices on you, hey, they can do it. If they say, hey, we don't like this here color, then it's them that controls you. All right, so it's almost like having a job again. Like I said, don't get me wrong, it may be a very successful franchise, but because it's their franchise, they're the ones that dictate what goes on. Now, investing in a franchise versus actually buying just a different type of business model. All right. Now, there's some business models out there if you're actually okay with physical labor type of businesses. Now, and they are cheap. I always tell, I have a client, and he has a janitorial business, right? And here's the interesting thing about it. I was telling him, I said, look, because he was wanting to downsize the business. I said, why don't you sit down some of the people that are already working for you and give them the opportunity to take on some of your clients where you will train them and stuff, and you would charge them a fee temporarily to train them and stuff like that until they're out on their own. So that way they build up the business. Now they're their own boss. But one of the things about it, he was telling me, is that most of the people that he was dealing with, they just wanted a job. So if you're an individual just looking for another job or whatever, then of course owning your own business may not be the best option. All right, but a janitorial business is very cheap to start on your own. I would tell you to actually find a larger janitorial company and work for them for about 6 months so that you understand the full routine, what type of products they use, what type of communication they use, all of these things. Learn as much as you can about the janitorial type of business so that way you know how to put your contracts together and stuff like that. You know how much, where they buy their products from, you know how much to charge on contracts and stuff like that before you just jump out there and say, well, I'm going to start my own cleaning business or whatever. I think that way you still have a paycheck coming in, but you're still learning, okay? And so it positions you to where you can buy maybe a piece of their contracts, some of their contracts out, or you have the knowledge to start your own. So that's one. Now, talking about businesses that operate 24/7, so where you're making money in your sleep. So you're talking about like an e-commerce business. You know, there's a lot of people that are selling websites and stuff out there that don't know how to grow their website, so they don't really see the value in it. So if you're one of those people that may be looking for an e-commerce site, right? It may be a drop shipping site, it might be a service-based type of site or whatever, but you have the knowledge to say, I can buy that website for $1,000 and look at find out what's the problem. That's one of the things about it when you're buying like e-commerce websites and you're wondering like, okay, what's the problem? Why isn't it growing? Why isn't it profitable? It may be something that you have knowledge of that you can possibly grow. One of the things that I'm learning as a business owner in terms of scaling your business is basically understanding how to acquire a customer, what's how many marketing dollars is it actually going to take you to get that customer? Or is it better just to re-engage with those existing customers? So it's just things like that, where this person that's selling this e-commerce business, they may not just have time to do it. So it may be a lucrative opportunity for you, because you understand like where to get traffic from, how to buy traffic, how to retain a customer, how to re-engage with a customer, so that the business actually can scale. All right. And once it starts scaling and start making money or whatever, that with e-commerce, it starts to operate on its own. All right, so that's the reason that you may want to take into consideration of starting an e-commerce business, or better yet, buying an existing e-commerce business, because of that track record. Now, another thing that you also can invest in that runs 24/7 is a YouTube channel. There are older YouTube channels out there. People are selling their YouTube channels all the time and stuff, because they may not see the value in it. Now, in terms of looking at that YouTube channel, is it US based versus if the channel is overseas? If it's in your niche, if it's something that you have an interest in. So they may have like an audience already. Is it already monetized? Do you have to re-monetize it? So it's just things like that. But like buying a YouTube channel, it's fairly cheap. You may have to grow it in terms of how to grow a YouTube channel. There's plenty of information on it. One of the techniques that I learned is with growing a YouTube channel is basically constantly, when you first get the YouTube channel, when you purchase it from somebody, looking at what the niche is already in, okay, and creating content around that YouTube channel to at least grow the audience, and then sporadically do that for about 30 to 60 days to keep on growing that audience, focus on that. And then you start to slowly, like what you want to actually groom your audience for, you slowly start sharing with them some of the things that you actually want them to get involved in. But having a YouTube channel and having affiliate links in the description to help monetize it, so even when YouTube isn't monetized at the moment, you can still have affiliate links in the description, so you may not even want to show your face. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there where people don't even like to show their face, right? So they're just making videos, informative videos, with music in it, with just images and stuff like that, and they may have links in the description or whatever, affiliate links in the description, so that way they're still making money even if it's not monetized, okay? Then when it gets monetized and you keep cranking out videos and stuff, and as the viewership goes up and everything like that, then you still continue to add the affiliate links. One of the things I always tell people, like I've seen several YouTube channels, right, that had videos. They made videos demonstrating the product, but they didn't even have affiliate links in it. And people in the comment ask, hey, where do I get that at? How much it costs or whatever? And they don't even have nowhere for these people to go, right? People that actually want to buy the product. So that's the reason, like, it's much easier to do like Amazon, especially if you're demonstrating products and stuff like that. So looking at what type of channel it is with YouTube, that way you can make money 24/7. All right, not only from YouTube, but from the affiliate links. Another easy platform to make money and that's cheap is a blog. That's right, a blog. There's a lot of right now. It's a lot of A1. It's a lot of A1 tools out there that will actually write the blog for you. So if you're a person that's not good in writing or don't want to take the time with writing and stuff like that, you can easily invest into A1 software that would actually write the blog for you. Okay, and then in terms of understanding, once they write the blog, adding maybe like a few video images or something like that of what the blog is about, or that correlates with it, right? And so as people start to check out the blog, I know people may think that, hey, blogging is archaic. A lot of people don't read these days because video or whatever, but blogging still is very profitable because there's a lot of people that like to read. You know, they, instead of them looking at a video, because a video, yeah, it may explain some things, but in terms of you really having a better comprehension of what it is that you may be wanting to invest in or whatever, and it's wrote out, it makes it much easier. Or taking a YouTube channel, say you have a YouTube channel that demonstrates a product and stuff, then you have that video transcribed into a blog. So you have an existing blog that brings in traffic and stuff like that, and then as you start to add content from your YouTube channel on that blog and stuff. So now you have your YouTube channel working with your affiliates and your monetization from YouTube, but you have the blog working for you too. So you cross-reference them back and forth and everything like that. That way you have more traffic. Then what you can do as you have that, then you may want to consider as you get more traffic and stuff, maybe want to consider partnering up with somebody else that's in your niche, and you all swapping emails and stuff like that to build up your base of people that may be interested in your niche. All right, so just remember, in terms of the easiest and the cheapest is a e-commerce 24/7, a YouTube channel 24/7, a blog 24/7. If you just want to be able to make money 24/7 without, you know, doing all the physical labor and things like that, to have tools that actually operate. And because with blogs, e-commerce, YouTube, it's shown around the world, right? So now you're getting that international money because you have these things going on. In reference to like physical businesses, you may want to do like a physical business. One of the best physical businesses that I can think of, if I was really hustling like I used to, would probably be a window washing business. And I'm gonna tell you why. People are like, well, that's a boring, tedious business. But here's the thing about it, can become lucrative. Because you know, when you wash people windows, all right, one of the things about it, most of the time you wash people windows, if you ever notice that it's a lot of dirt and grime in the windowsill cracks and stuff like that, right? So you're able to charge them an extra fee to go around and clean the doorways and door cracks to get that dirt out, explain it to them by removing the dirt and gravel from the doors and stuff. Their doors close up more. Also, it helps reduces their energy bill, right? So you having a pitch to actually correlate in terms of what it is that can benefit them. All right, so that's what I mean about finding the cheapest business. And most of these businesses that I'm talking about, you can buy these businesses for less than $500. You get approved for a business credit card. Like I said, if you have bad credit, you know, use the Chase Spark Business Gold Card, 580 credit score. Get that one, or you can get the Core Pay for